Good day, crypto trader. Forget about the crypto winter. Bitcoin price readies to kickstart the summer rally. Bitcoin price sees bulls popping back above $30,000 as it reclaims an important psychological area. BTC price is set to break above the high of last week and could rally to $36,709.19 by the end of this week. Expect to see a continuing rally with all stars aligned towards $44,088.73. Bitcoin, BTC, price sees bulls returning to the scene to pick up the pieces from the scattered BTC price that saw slaughter in the past trading days. BTC price quoting at a lucrative discount has made the asset attractive for cherry-picking traders and investors. With the Relative Strength Index, RSI, showing that Bitcoin still has a heartbeat, expect to see a full recovery towards $45,261, claiming back some critical levels in the process. BTC price set for complete recovery as heartbeat strengthens on the RSI. Bitcoin price is showing signs of recovery after it took a beating for over 2 whole trading weeks. The most significant catalyst in that case was the dollar and its impact on BTC price. With the balance outweighing, in favor of the mighty dollar, BTC price is currently trading at a very nice discount. Should Bitcoin price drop below $30,000 somewhere this week, expect it to be scooped up quite rapidly and to quickly trade higher as the RSI is leaving the oversold area, proving that demand is there. BTC price thus sees investors and traders returning after a short hiatus as the dust settles over a few risk events, and some tail risks have gotten deflated. Hand in hand with that, the dollar is backing off, allowing some room for Bitcoin price to trade higher, with $36,709.19 acting as a line in the sand for this week. In case we see a weekly close above there, expect to see a rally next week towards $45,261.84, on the way up to the 200-day simple moving average. Investors could be hesitant to pick up BTC prices after the image of cryptocurrencies got dented last week with Terra's Luna crash. Lack of interest could trigger a rejection at the first big hurdle at $31,321.98. Bears will probably use that level as entry to push price action back down and break below $30,000 again. As the price trades sideways, the risk is that interest fades and BTC price slips below $28,695 to test $24,000 to the downside. Optimism grows as China aims to end COVID lockdown, with Ethereum price targeting nearly $5,000. Ethereum price pops higher as news flow in Asia-Pac session points to reopening of China. ETH price is set to rally 26% as stock markets book solid gains, which might be the start of a bull run. Expect an overall 150% rally towards $4,951.83 as more tail risks diminish. Ethereum, ETH, price saw its tail risk ballooning to a massive extent on Monday, but many elements got quickly defused near the US close. With tail risks diminishing, the dollar backing off, and equities rising, investors look ready to head back to cryptocurrencies and invest in the asset class. With that inflow, almost all cryptocurrencies are up against multiple percentages, and the horizon looks promising as possibly a rally is underway longer term towards $4,951. ETH price seems perfect scenario unfolding. Ethereum price saw negative risk factors diminishing significantly overnight. The most significant event was Turkey's veto of Sweden and Finland joining NATO, as this will have the effect of delaying their membership for at least a year, so the tail risk of a Russian retaliation is out of the way. A second fuse that got neutralized was Hungary vetoing any joint EU oil embargoes against Russia, after a new EU sanctions package was proposed. This will make it impossible for the EU to come up with a new set of sanctions before the summer. ETH price has thus two key tail risks that are already delayed for multiple months, opening room for risk assets to rally as the greenback backs off. Expect to see a rally of 25% during this week towards $2,682.70, but overall even a rally towards $4,951.83 looks possible, as a time window of several months has opened with only upside potential. Expect to see a massive shortage of ETH supply as the demand side explodes. Downside risks come from retaliation by Russia against Finland and Sweden, as now they are exposed by their commitment to joining NATO, while they cannot count on help from NATO yet because of Turkey's block. A military escalation in the north could add a massive risk to the markets and see the dollar strengthen to parity against the euro, triggering another sell-off in cryptocurrencies, with ETH set to drop to $1,688.39. An additional risk that could push ETH price to $1,400 would be when the Fed raises rates even more hawkishly and quickly, and thus scaring investors away from risk assets. A spike in volatility awaits SafeMoon price even though it looks dead. SafeMoon price broke above the long-term red descending trend line. SafeMoon price is set to pop higher as cryptocurrencies see an overall lift. Expect to see pop back up to $0.000611824 first and next $0.00008008170. SafeMoon price is back among the living after price action continuously declined, accompanied by fading interest and volume. Since the break above the red descending trend line, both volume and the relative strength index, RSI, have picked up. Add to that the favorable tailwinds rolling through markets today, and SafeMoon price is set to recover 55%. SafeMoon price set to rally 55%. SafeMoon price is surfing the waves that are riding risk assets higher today. The sentiment currently in the market almost feels like every tail risk has been shrugged off or priced in. Supply chain risks from China are not a worry anymore as Shanghai is opening up. The risk of escalation in geopolitics is not an issue anymore as Putin confirms he has no issue with Sweden and Finland joining NATO, so what do investors have to worry about then? SafeMoon price sees a lift in volume on the demand side, which is pulling the RSI higher, but still maintaining plenty of room for continuation in prices higher. Expect at first to see the current consolidation phase conclude with a bullish breakout towards $0.000611824 or the 61.8% Fibonacci level, and subsequently $0.000800817 at the 50% Fibonacci level. SafeMoon price can tie up again with the majors with this move, as it will book around 55% of gains. One lingering issue on the horizon is the inflation tail risk that could still bite into global growth and make investors flee to cash. In the event of that happening, SafeMoon price would take a hit and drop back to $0.000342747, which is the low of May. A further slip to the downside could see $0.00020000000 tested.